Okay, so, so it's Mr. Random Pop Culture, Mr. Manual Ring, the rest of the intro to our channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all the other good stuff. Of course, like, share, subscribe. If you really want to care about myself, hit the bell. If you truly want to see more of my content, subscribe, my friends. Please sub. Anyways, I know this is like from April 16th, so almost 13 days ago, so 12 and a half days ago, a while back. I know I'm real late in this thing. I promised I was going to talk about it, and I'm here. So this comes from Exy Enriquez. So never read from this one, sports.gg. So I decided to play a little bit of OG Street Fighter shit, but actually it's from 3 years ago, so it's not really old school. But one of my baddest main characters I always played as, besides Guile and another fool, his name. Honestly, it was Bunga Vega. I used to like play him a lot too. And I still like the old school original ones too, like Ryu and Ken and all these other ones, Chun-Li, Cammy. My main two female characters I'll play are Judy Hans, and probably Chun-Li. That's it. But the rest I still play too, but M freaking Bison. God, his team's such a badass bop, so links down below to the original one that made it. So there's that. So fucking epic, man. Hopefully you guys can hear it. If not, apologize. So yeah, four other like stories I might talk about. So I'm just gonna read half the article here, not the whole entire thing, and I should. But I read it in the last one I did last week or the week before when I did my reactions or whatever. So it links to one of those videos below. So this says GawrGura's announcement, graduation, aka retirement, because when a VTuber end up retiring, fortunately they disappear off the face of the earth. Sadly. I mean, physically they don't disappear off the face of the earth, but I'm talking like virtually, anime, manga-wise, or VTuber Hololive-wise, because she was a part of the Hololive English thing since 2020 of, I think, May or June. I only ever did like 6-7 videos of the girl too, GawrGura Shark. I remember the first ones I did was like a reaction video, and I had that chick freaking, I don't even want to say her name because I know she's a lot more super controversial now, and I don't know if she ever trolls shit on her channels, because I know she started on Twitch a long time ago. Just thinking the word latte, and like, what size that is. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not even giving the bitch no credit at all, because I think she likes to exaggerate a lot of her freaking videos. She lies a lot of the shit she does. She's more in the whole Republican Democrat side of like not being woke and all that shit or whatever. I'm not even gonna say her fucking name. You guys, if you've been on the internet long enough, you know what I'm talking about. If I remember to leave my old video down below, you'll know who I'm talking about. Just think about the first girl's name first, and then the second name, the music artist, Spears. And that's the only hint I'm giving you. I'm not talking about that one, Spears. Not the music artist, I'm talking about her first name. And then he put the word V in the second. Okay, let's truly begin. Yes, made through a short video posted by GawrGura's YouTube channel. Just 2 hours, and her videos garnered almost 1 million views. I don't know if that's true or not. 1 million views, damn, that is a lot of views. I don't know why I did that. Alright, here we go. After she had 4.5 million subscribers, making her one of the most subscribed sub to VTubers in the world. Almost 5 million. Jeez, I thought she had 10 million. That's still a lot too. GawrGura was part of the first generation Hololive English branch myth. This generation was widely created from being the VTuber boom outside of Japan into the West, aka the United States, Europe, and Canada, and the other English-speaking countries. Also goes on to say, throughout the years, she has become a prominent VTuber and a content creator worldwide. This is the whole thing here. I'll read that in a second. It says, GawrGura's activities as a Hololive talent will cease May 1st, 2025. Wow, so less than a week from now, 5 days. That's really close now. In the VTubing industry, this refers to graduation. Like I said before, she's the 4th Hololive member to graduate in less than a year. Her gen mate, this other one too, though, is dressed like Sherlock Holmes, is a female one of that. Amelia Watson ceased streaming activities last September 2024, followed by Caesarus Fauna, and I forgot about this one too, Nanashi Mayume, in January and April this year, respectively. So yeah, this is what the whole thing says. You could read it if you want, but I'm going to read it just in case. Announcement regarding GawrGura's graduation. We regret to announce that GawrGuras of Hololive English will be graduating on May 1st, 125 JST time. Since her debut as a member of Hololive English Myth 5 years ago, Gawr has touched the hearts of fans all around the world, becoming a beloved fan of the Vtubing in its early stages and played an instrumental role in growth in Hololive production. To all the other fans who have shown their unwavering love and support, we sincerely thank you. While we understand this news may be difficult for many, deeply respect and support Gawr's decision as she begins her next chapter. We are endlessly grateful for Gawr's remarkable contributions and wish nothing but the best success and happiness on their journey forward. I wonder if she's gonna end up being just thought she was opinions in a minute, but I'm just gonna say real quick. I wonder if she's gonna try to be like an indie VTuber and just not have her GawrGura like VTuber icon, VTuber like persona. She's not gonna be able to use that no more. She's gonna have to use a whole different avatar icon for a different anime looking VTuber model instead. I wouldn't be surprised if she tried to do that if she doesn't completely just quit VTubing altogether. So let's move on. There's Gawr's remaining genmates. Yeah, I remember this one. Ian Anas, Kiara Takanashi, and Mori Qualipi. I always forget Calliope. I always forget how you say the name of this. Oh yeah, Callie. I think it's Calliope. Have a knowledge of the news on X while Mori passed a short name message. Inas and Kiria's requested some time to gather their thoughts. Yeah, I remember. I think she retired a little while too. I'm not surprised. We started almost 5 years ago. I didn't think this day would come. I just hope everything you do everything that's best for you. Thanks for everything. And the other fools, they said this. Other brands of Hololive also reacted more overly. Motokai, Motiokai, Tanio, Tagio, CEO of Hololive's parent company, Cover Corporation, sent Gawr a farewell message as well. Thank you, Gawr-sama, for all your hard work in Hololive English, because you and the other members of Hololive English have been so loved and popular in English-speaking countries. I'm so grateful for everything you've done. Thank you with all my heart. From this guy, Motokai Tayango, aka Yagu. I don't know what that is because I never really paid much attention to Japanese like Hololive VTubers, so let's move on. It's hard to wake up with news like this, although we don't have much time to interact in this tiny moments we have together. Let's shower her with love until the very end. Hololive Indonesia. I could butcher this name. Kurejai? Ali posted. And there's a few more. Oh yeah, towels from the Japanese branch like Takane Lue, and Momosuo's Nini expressed sadness about the news too. It's there, you guys can read that if you want. Naturally, the news also reached a bunch of YouTubers as well. Of course, this fool, Ludwig. You already saw that from the beginning. Oh my god. GawrGura's fans called Chum Buds are naturally saddened by the news, but some chose to get their, to the viral via humor. It's crazy, man. There's another little piece here. For non-Hololive fans, it is like if Goku was tiring for fighting. Wrote X-user. Dang. Like, I knew she was that big, but I didn't know she was that massively huge. Shit. LA Dodgers watching and fans of winning the next World Series disappears after GawrGura news hits. Yeah. I remember, thoughts, views, opinions, speculations. I don't know if I ever did a video on it or not, but I do remember, I think it was mid-late last year, September, October, November. I think they, they ended up, having her VTuber model, GawrGura Shark, sing at the Los Angeles LA Dodgers game in Cali. That's pretty wild. In California. And that was, the first time, a lot of normies probably found out what the fuck is a virtual VTuber. Especially if your parents or your grandparents don't know what anime or manga is, they're probably not gonna know what the hell anime hentai slash, not hentai sentai, because I don't think she ever got sexual. I don't think she did. If she did, I'd be surprised, but it wouldn't shock me though either. Or as a Gen Zer calls it, sussy and all that shit, or very, very suspect or whatever. Or Goonie or edgy or anything. I don't know if she ever got like that. But anyways, yeah, they were probably wondering what the heck that even is. And if any of you guys are at least millennials, you knew what the fuck anime was because you grew up in the 80s or 90s like I did. That was the peak prominence of watching the anime and reading a lot of manga when it came to the United States for the first time. And I know Gen Zers for sure, they know exactly what the fuck anime is, so they need no introduction what that shit is at all, period. And of course, Gen Alphas, they're already drenched in a lot of anime stuff, so they'll definitely know what the fuck anime is when they get even older. So yeah, it's a damn shame, you know. I'm not gonna say rest in peace. Well, rest in peace to her model, because she's probably never gonna be able to use it again. Because I think it's Hololive, they own that shit, so it's their property, unfortunately. So unfortunately, they're gonna have to take that away from her when she leaves May 1st. Maybe she'll be an indie VTuber, maybe she'll do something else. Maybe she'll do real life music artist shit. Because I know they had a few leaks of her IRL real life face was actually revealed out there. You know, she didn't want it out there. It was only a matter of time, unfortunately. To a lot of, especially a lot of the indie VTubers, dang. The thing I think with indie VTubers, since they have a lot more freedom to do whatever the hell they want, they could probably say and post whatever they want, just not get too crazy with it, because, and they're getting controversial. They end up going on drama sites, like drama channels, like the rest of Desu do, Hero Hey, because they always talk about a lot of negative shit that happens with anime instead of positive shit. But then again, a lot of negative stuff on the internet, it gets a lot more views and likes than positive stuff. So I can see that's why they like getting the bag and the coin like that. Anyways, yeah, it was a good ride while it lasted. It was always funny watching all the compilations of her videos. I got a fuck ton of chuckles at last every time I watch this funny little VTuber, virtual VTuber anime girl talk. It was hilarious. Let's get on to the other side news now. Alright, so this is the one I'm going to read real quick. This is crazy. I'm not surprised that they decided to do this, because last time I ever heard anything Fortnite related news was, I think, early last month in March. And they say in May or June that they were going to have that chick Sabrina Carpenter, one of the Gen Z freaking music artist chick, I don't really give a rat's ass about. I mean, she's just super pretty and hot as fuck, just like the other one, Sydney Sweeney. Like, I just don't really give a rat's about them. So that's the last time I talked to Fortnite like that she was going to be in Fortnite. And now I got all the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat fighters are going to start going into Fortnite, not just this one. So I'll just read them real quick. So, credit is due here. Lauren Beer Baresso. Yeah, Fortnite may only scratch the surface of Mortal Kombat content. Yada yada. I'll just read it real fast. Every Mortal Kombat available in Fortnite. This is actually on March 28th or 29th. I didn't know until like 3 days ago though, so there's that. Swing Gamer ran, so I'm just going to read it real quick. It's from April 16th, a little update, I guess. Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Raiden, Kitana. Okay. The first wave of Mortal Kombat characters brings some of the franchise's most notable names in the center of Fortnite. Merely this is the tip of the iceberg. Fighting game series has over 3 decades of gaming history under its belt. Of course it does. Unless you were a Gen Alpha kid, you probably didn't know anything about this. And in that time, some truly iconic characters have been brought to life. Mortal Kombat characters that are perfect for crossovers. Not Johnny Cage, Baraka, Sonya Blade, Mileena, Liu Kang, Shao Kahn, Noob Saibot. And the other ones, like these ones, like Baraka, this one, and maybe Noob Saibot, those two probably wouldn't be that good, because obviously Fortnite doesn't have stuff like blood and gore and violence and a whole bunch of, you know, different death unaliving, a lot of blood, fast, blood, gory, really super gruesome ass ones like Mortal Kombat. So I don't know how they're gonna work that out. Ed Boon is how he's gonna work that out with Fortnite, because, you know, granted, yeah, they do blast and shoot each other with, you know, personal protection devices like fire, you know what's, but it's weird. I don't know how they're gonna end up doing that. They can make them what, instead of shoot or hurt each other real bad, they're just gonna make them put like not killing laser things on them or something. I don't know. That's gonna be weird the way that's gonna work out. Anyways, I know I talked about that one before back in the day. This was like OG senior or freshman year in high school and community college. Back in the day, I used to have a huge ass mask crush on this bitch Katy Perry, but I learned all about the evil secrets of Freemasons and Illuminati stuff, and she sold out her soul to you know who. And I lost a fuckload of respect to her. I already said that in my reaction video last week, so here goes this. It says Katy Perry urged to cancel tour after being savagely roasted for critical performance on some Tierra Willix. Anyways, just real quick, I'm just going to read it real fast. She's done 84 concerts, and then one in the UK. However, after the clips of started emerging from her on the show, which was held in Mexico City 2 days ago after being very cringy, there was that. Anyways, yeah. She fucked up really, really bad, man. It's crazy. I seen some of the videos, so I gotta credit to another one, besides my boy Mudahar's another dude. He talked about it. I'll leave the link down below. Anyway, this last one, I'm going to be careful because it's about Cardi B. Last but not least, Cardi B. Some people are saying her butt stinks, smells like crap, it's real bad, it's messed up, but whatever. That's all I got to say for now. I'm out of here. Peace.